What have you done to me? I can't stay awake. I fell asleep. As narcoleptic as Tyler is. Okay. Interesting, interesting. The picture of people in the background. I don't know how they're related to me, but I am a strange bird person, so I don't know. Maybe they're just strangers who I have on my wall because I like the frame. Good morning. I trust you made up your mind. Will you collect the souls I've asked for, or would you prefer to stay stuck in this festering swamp? All right. No need to get your horns in a twist. I'll do as you ask. You haven't given me the much choice. Splendid as it happens. I can already sense the first 4 souls we seek. 2 are in the forest, another in the swamp to the north, and the last in the fields to the south. Could you be more specific? Near a shapely stump, perhaps inside a tree with a face, by an overgrown mushroom grove. What do I look like? Accomplice? Get out there and look for yourself. This goat's got sass. A sleeping maiden. Okay. The bear in the forest, the ox in the fields, the leech in the swamp, and the snake in the forest. Okay. Interesting. So far, I like it. Seems like a good game for me. Hopefully it's a good game for Let's Play. Something casual, something kind of nice in between Danganronpa episodes, because, oof. I'm gonna try to increase the amount of Danganronpa episodes to kind of do other stuff in between. So that's why I'm filming this right now. But this kind of given me the casual, like, Spiritfarer kind of game vibes. Which I'm totally down with, because I love that game and I love playing that game. That was such a good game. We'll go back to the forest. There was, some sort of creature in that hole. Is that the snake? Hi. Oh, there. Sorry. I think I managed to get most of this debris off the road. Looks like you made a fine wreck. What on earth happened to your cart? Yes, well, you see, I was sent on a very important mission by the order of the captain, the bear. The bear, you say? What sort of mission? It's my job to make sure the lakeshore camp is well stocked with provisions, but most importantly, a steady supply of honey for the bear's favorite mead. I was just on my way back from the apiary with a cart full when a deer or something darted out of nowhere. Jostled my poor mule so bad he broke her bridle and ran off. My own heart nearly leapt out of my ribcage. Piled the darn cart right into the ditch, she did. Now every barrel is smashed and I can't bring myself to report back empty-handed. The bear will have my guts for garters, I'm sure of it. This bear sounds like quite a brute. Oh, you don't know the half of it. If he doesn't get his honey mead, heads will roll. Maybe you can lend me a hand. I can't very well put this broken cart back together. No, nothing like that, but could you take a message to the sergeant at the lakeshore camp? He's a reasonable fellow. Let him know what happened, and maybe he can get me out of this bind. If you can get the lakeshore camp, if you follow the road in the northwest of here, I need to stay with the cart and assess the damages. Oh dear. Hey? The bear. Labor of an ox. Song of a snake. And the care of the leech. And can't bear the sweetness. Huh. I'm gonna fieldward path. I got a soot spray with a net, so that's interesting. Hi. Vegetal farmer. Aftigord stands before you, wiping beads of dew off his bumpy forehead. He tilts up the brim of his hat and greets you with what you interpret as a smile. Welcome to my farm, stranger. What brings you out here? How's it growing, farmer? Well, you know, not so bad. Trying to best win the harvest competitions this year. Well, you look like you'll be making good progress. I'm sure you'll be a shoo-in for the blue ribbon. You would think so, would you? But every year, without fail, that Zaurox takes the prize. No matter how hard I work, I can't seem to outgrow his crops. Careful now, you're beginning to sound like a sore loser. Ja, not sore loser. I just think it's quite suspicious, don't you think? Last year, the ox and his family grew these largest cobs I've ever seen. I've only barely able to get second place because of my own little helpers. He motions to animated turnips and potatoes, busy with menial farm work. Cute. But this year, his crops are larger than before. Even though his family is nowhere to be seen, it doesn't seem to make any sense to me. He's working in the fields all by himself. So what happened to his family? That's the fishy part. No one knows. They just disappeared one day and the ox has said nothing. That does sound suspicious. Perhaps I'll go and ask him myself. Ja. His farm is down in the southwest. You can't miss it. I must get back to work. Veggies won't grow in fields, you know. That's a hard accent to do for me. Apologies. The ox pressed to view. I thought to get through this with the trowel. Yeah. Interact, logger's hatchet. Can't wait to be uprooted. Usually active for root. Oh, this feels bad. I feel like I'm killing Stanley. Changeling root. Am I about to die? Okay, I guess they don't like me. Try to look at him. Weakness unknown, bandit, an unpleasant sort. Express it primarily through stabbing. Interesting. Steer clear of them, I suppose. That needs just a net so we can grab him. Upper leg. It's a moo. Hi, moo. Empty jar. We can do that. Moo. I got moo. Jar of milk. Upon closer inspection, the mound of hay appears to have been deliberately woven into an intricate wickerwork structure. You carefully pluck a single piece of straw from its center, and the whole bundle begins to swirl and unravel until a gaping vortex opens before you. A shadowed way. Okay, we got a shortcut out here. That's cool. Rock of the walk, but it's really all bluster. Plump and happy hand. A ball of fuzz with aspirations of chickenhood. Oh, I like that. That's cute. That's really cute. Boop. It's your deal, man. Perhaps I can puzzle him somehow? Not given to conversation, it would seem. A natural tinkerer, but stubbornly refuses to read any instruction manuals. A gnome, okay. I know some people like that. Changeling root. Okay, I don't have any more jars for that. The Ox's farm. Speak the Ox's farm south of the fields. Yeah, that's surely possible. The Ox's farm. The Ox, decent for temporary storage. Much for retention. Okay. Some chickens. Scarecrow, Hopper. Oh, he deserved it. Pretty cute. Morsel and shears. Okay. Just dearies. You see why crows don't like these. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's like living. Hey, this is private. Hey, this is private property. What are you doing trespassing on my land? Why? I just came here to admire the glow of the crops, Master Ox. I heard you produce the most bountiful produce in the land. Oh, well, you heard right. I work day in, day out till my hands are raw, my back is broken, but if you won't find any finer farm anywhere else, you're sure to take first prize at the Harvest Festival again. You and your family must be so proud. The ox spits on the tilled soil. Puh! Those lazy louts never understood the pride and joy of devoting oneself to the land. But goods a family and gripes about hard labor. We have never won any of those competition. One of any of those competitions if it wasn't for my sacrifice. Where's your family then? I can't help but notice you're working all by yourself. You must know those damn bandits out by the South Bridge stormed in one place at night and stole them away. Bandits? You don't seem very concerned about getting them back. Ah, I'm better off. For all I know, they could have been already ransomed off for fertilizer. But if you're so worried, why don't you go talk to those bloody brigands of yourself? You'll get your big nose off my field or I'll toss you in the compost heap. I don't have a nose. Investigating the bandit camp in the field. Okay. I'm assuming they mean these bandits from before. They don't seem to like that I'm here. Turkey? Digestive tablet. Huh. Snail shell, goblin snot. Ew. Okay. Jesus. Can't just attack those things, I guess. Got some gnome troubles, I see. Blaze grass. Not entirely unlike chicken, though the aesthetic preference of some. Okay, we're going up this way by all the turkeys to the apiary. Okay, what do we got around here? Got these, obviously. What's up, B-Man? Sorry, we're closed for the season. You have to come back later. Ah. Okay. Apparently I'm not allowed to be generally well-mannered, but can be quite hostile when irritated. There are far too many for me to just sneak by. I had to find a way to incapacitate them. You go figure. I just run by them and they're like, no, you can't do that. Get into the bandit camp in the fields. Okay. Well, I'm guessing I need to progress with something else first. So we'll try to do that. Go to the lakeshore path. Hey, where do you think you're going? Dingus and Tongus. Yeah, I better not. No one but us soldiers are allowed inside Lakeshore Camp. Get out of my way. I have an urgent news with the quartermaster. I need to speak with your sergeant. Urgent? Only thing that's urgent in this line for the latrine, or the captain has had his drink. That's right, Captain Bear is a full moon now. You can't come in unless you want a good thrashing. The guard almost has to shout over the clattering din coming from inside the camp. You heard him, it's dangerous in there. Wouldn't have the heart to let a frail old granny like you near the beast. One guard turns to the other with a conspiratorial shrug. Yeah, but who are we to say what's good for her health? Oh yeah, you're right. We must be convinced to look the other way if we were fairly compensated. Right, fairly compensated, of course. We'll be sticking our necks out after all. I will give them the coins. You carefully press 3 heavy gold coins in the palm of the waiting guard. There, I expect you can divide them evenly amongst yourselves. Right, 1 for you, 2 for me. Wait, you mean 2 for me and 1 for you? I'm the one who does all the real guarding around here. You still owe me for that game of dice you lost. You cheated me. Give me them coins. The 2 guards fall on the visiting officer and roll into the bushes, leaving the gate to the camp wide open. Okay, I think I'm gonna save if I'm allowed. Okay, we're back with more Wytchwood. Wytchwood? I guess it's Wytchwood. I don't know. We just bribed those guards, so we can take the blood that is in their chest. Mending poultice. Oh, turn off my fan. Sorry. Mending poultice. Okay. Oh, it is literally a bear. Yeah. As you cautiously approach, the bear drains the last of its enormous tankard and smashes it against the head of a nearby soldier, knocking the hapless man to the ground. And then I walloped him just like that. So next time you catch any of you cowards turning tail, I'll skewer you like a fish and leave your guts for the gulls. Suddenly noticing that his drink has gone dry, the bear bellows to the skies. More mead, you yellow belly worms! More mead! Bring me my delicious honey mead! The soldiers taking cover nearby exchange nervous glances at each other, none wanting to confront the bear. There is no more honey mead. The bear wipes a strand of drool from his stagging lips, and his bleary eyes slowly focus on you. A mocking smirk splits his face as he waves at you with his great spiked mace. Say, now that's a funny looking helmet, soldier. Ever tell you the time I crushed the bucket-headed barbarians of the western mountains? You decide that now is a good time to lead the bear to his ramblings rather than make yourself an unfortunate prop on his war stories. The bear kicks an empty tankard at you as you retreat back to the camp. That's right, go get me more mead, you good-for-nothing slaggard. Okay, so he's gonna throw a little tantrum until he gets what he wants. That's great. It appears these stiffened soldiers, are attempting to look like logs as much as they can. In charge of keeping this camp and the bear in order. You have something to say, Sergeant? Or not? It's a well-used equipment for supplying a camp's worth of soldiers with honey mead. Okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here yet either. Another victim of the bear's wrath. Unceremoniously face-planted by the bear's furious swipes. Okay. This fool is nothing to mess with, apparently, so let's get out of here. Okay, we're back at the bandit camp. There are far too many of me just sneak by. I'll have to find a way to incapacitate them. Dreadful doll. Issues a rattle so intense and unsettling that it shakes itself to dust. Useful against goblins and bandits. Okay. Okay, how did I all of a sudden... Whatever. Need one of them? Hell's that? Swamp. Skeeter Snoop. Where is the swamp? Oh, hi. energies converge on this spot, but what end is unclear. Okay. Into the swamp, so I have to go north. Okay. That's fine. No. Jeez. Wasn't expecting that. Into the swamp. And guess I need these. Spirit salts, okay. Skeeter Laudiger's hatchet. Okay. What's up? Who's there? My eyes have gotten milky. Please come a little closer, sister. I don't believe we met before. Why do you call me sister? I don't need slight sight to see someone who's already signed a dark contract. The woman looks blindly through you, so you can sense her focus. Contract, so you've had dealings with the damnable goat too. What sort of pact did he rope you into? Oh, you know how it is. I was young and he weren't no goat when I knew him. We used to dance naked under the blood moon and raise the dead to frighten dull country folk. Oh, but it's ancient history now. Okay. Lady got a past. Old age comes for us all. Eventually you've got to hang up the sacrificial dagger and settle down in the comforts of retirement. Okay. I mean, I know the feeling. I miss my cozy chair, my little fireplace. Seems like a fine spot you got there. Well, it's not all posies and pumpernickel. She clutches worriedly at the moth-eaten blanket in her lap. What's around your bones? Maybe I can help? It's my dear old husband, handsome chap. Although a bit clumsy, he has to tumble trying to weed out some swamp traps from the yard. Awful things like to snap at your toes when you're not looking. Anyways, he twisted his ankle pretty bad and went off to the sick house to have a look at. But that was a few days ago. He should have been back by now. And these legs haven't worked right in decades, so I can't even go check up on him. I've been so worried, even thought about making another contract. Don't you dare. Just wait here. I'll go find him and see what the bother is. Thank you, sister. The sick house is down the road to the west. Be careful of the critters along the way. They got the taste for blood. They got the taste for my giblets. Take all this. The leech. Okay. Godzilla, is that you? Oh, he's kind of cute. In a messed up way. But that just seems to be my kind of cute. Is the messed up kind of cute. This is not a friendly sight. Totem. Eerie somehow managed to make a swamp even less inviting. Huh. Amazing. Rising body. Plant growth throughout has lifted his body almost to his standing. Still dead though. Huh. Oh, there's that toxic thistle I need. Go figure it grows in the corpse garden. Next to that friendly little creature. Don't imagine he's too. Yeah, he's not friendly. Sorry. I'll leave now. Thick moss growing on this massive fallen trunk seems to recoil at your touch, revealing strange etchings on the bark below. Slowly, a spark swirling energy steps forth from the waterlogged wood, and an ethereal doorway opens before you. Okay, that's good. Somewhat. This strange bird feather in the middle there. Oh, it's a troll. Lovely. You smoke it to knock it out. Okay. Can I talk to you? Can I catch this frog first? Hi. A fat troll sits squarely in the middle of the bridge, busy scratching an itch on its back with a fallen tree. His unmatched girth blocks the path forward. Out of the way, you big galoot. He shifts his mass and releases a loud fart as you attempt to circumvent him. Whew, fine. Keep your bridge. I'll come back when the vapors have dissipated. Okay. Later, then. Okay, we can go to the sick house, I guess. Which I guess is our objective at the moment. Blank, though it certainly seems like someone was buried here not too long ago. Okay, that's what they all say. Interesting. Stickhouse nurse, overworked and underappreciated with such a nasty commute through the swamp. Yeah, fuck that job. Hold on now, this sick house is full of brimmoth festering with disease. Don't you know there's a deadly plague going around? A plague, you say? This is the first I've heard of it. Oh, that's terrible. It affects young and old, the healthy and the infirm alike. We're so swamped with patients, I can barely catch my breath. So, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be attending to the ill? We've just got so many bodies piling up. Someone has to bury them before they spread the sickness further. She drops her voice to a whisper, looking ashamed. It's gotten so crowded, I've even had to dump some in the swamp. Ugh. That seems unethical. But don't worry, the leech is inside working miracles on the other patients. They couldn't be in better hands. The leech was the doctor of this place. The best in the land. I don't care about how much worse it would be without her skills. I need to speak with her. I'm checking up on someone who came through here. Sorry, I cannot in good conscience allow the person of her years to enter such an infectious space without proper inoculation. But with all the patients, we're low on medicine. I'm afraid I don't have any to spare. Ugh. What's a simple booster shot made from anyway? There's plenty of medicinal ingredients right here in the swamp. I'll go get them myself. Well, it's a pretty basic prescription. If you bring me the components, I'll be able to mix up and administer it, and then you can go inside. I'll need 3 milligrams of bug ichor extract, 5 grams of toxic thistle powder, and some lazy grass to numb the pain. Okay, I need some more bug ichor from the swamp. Okay, I think I got one in the chest. 8 stick. Okay. Smoke pellet. So, how do I make this then? Okay, I can already make it. Okay, bug ichor has been achieved. So, I guess I need to make more smoke pellets. I think there was a grouping of them. Yeah, there was. Might as well get more bang for our buck. Hey, let's go back there. Hey, lady, I got it all. Yes, yes, yes. Here. You place the sloshing jar of ichor in the nurse's hand. She inspects it suspiciously, but doesn't ask where it came from. You snap off a few spiny thistles and pass them on to the nurse. She is careful not to prick herself on the sharp ends. The nurse takes the dried grasses you've been so careful to keep intact and immediately crushes them into a powder. The nurse nods at you, gathering all the ingredients into a small hand-sized mortar. You hold your breath as she mashes everything into a slimy, sticky liquid. Not the most pleasant stuff, but I can assure you it beats growing lumps where no lumps should be. Speak for yourself. One can never have enough lumps. Okay. That's weird. The nurse shrugs at you, sucking up the blubbering mixture into an oversized syringe. She gestures to you for hold out your arm. After stabbing into your flesh several times, she fails to find any veins with the point of the needle. Sorry, you seem to have some strange physiology. Bah, give it here, I'll do it. You seize the injector and jab in your arm without further fuss. The cold sensation climbs into your fingertips and you doubt the medicine will have any effect, but at least it would make the nurse happy. What am I? There, I feel much better. Can I go inside now? Oh, yes, of course. You should be immune to the plague for the time being. Just be quick, the leech is very busy.